Ikea tayo. Sarap pag meatballs ngayon.
IKEA, magle-level up tayo ngayon. Because today, we're going to Sweden. Barney, gusto mo sumama?
Ba't naka-jacket ka na?
Practice! Hey! And I don't mean the hey as in hey you, I mean hey as in the Swedish hey. But no, we are not in IKEA. We really are in Sweden. We are in a place called Lulea? Lulea? You know what? You know you're in a foreign country when you can barely pronounce any of the places. And that's where we are. We are just south of the Arctic Circle. And we're going to be doing a lot of driving on asphalt, on snow, and on ice. Because we are here with Volvo. Yes, that Volvo, their home country is Sweden. And we're going to experience what their brand is all about with a winter test drive. We don't get this opportunity very often. I mean, off the top of my head, only a handful of times have car makers invited for us tropical people to drive on snow. And this is going to be one of those very, very rare times. So if you notice, Volvo all around the world, they're kind of known for unsexy things. Sorry, Jessica, we do have Jessica from the PR agency of Volvo there, but as you know, Volvo all around the world, they're not really recognized for being sexy manufacturers, you know, sexy cars and all that. But when you start driving them around here, you start to understand what makes them, why they're shaped the way they are. Because like with anything and with anyone, we are shaped by our environment. And Volvo as an automaker, they are shaped by theirs. They put a lot of effort into safety because, quite frankly, driving around here is very tricky. It can be very, very dangerous because you're dealing with ice, you're dealing with loose surfaces. So you have to really work in how to keep your customers safe with your cars. And that's what they've banked everything on. And you can feel it even when you're not in a Volvo. Think about it this way. 3-point seatbelt. It was a Volvo invention. Your side airbags, Volvo invention. Side protection, rollover protection, all of these things, and many, many more, by the way, all came from Volvo's innovation because they had to produce and engineer and design and develop their cars to work in these very harsh environments. Now, the car we're in right now, this is the XC90. And I think it's still the flagship one of the Volvo SUVs. But this is the plug-in hybrid, so it's got the electric motors, actually dual, and then it's got the battery pack and the engine giving you the performance you want. But right now we're just enjoying many of the, I guess, safety features and the smoothness of the vehicle here. Oh, mind you, we're driving on winter-studded tires. So not the kind that you would find in the Philippines. We're driving on tires with studs in them to give us a traction on snow and on ice. And even right now on this icy road, feels very composed. This is exactly what we want in an environment like this. But this is not going to be the only car we're going to be driving this trip. We're also going to be driving the EX90, the pure EV version, and the EX30 Cross Country. Now that one, I'm really excited to try because I got to sample the EX30 in the Philippines. I found that the safety features, well, they will get in your face, but out here, where it's kind of open road, it's really going to be something you're going to enjoy. The Volvo EX90 is a full-size luxury 7-seater SUV that is a BEV, battery electric vehicle. This is not a hybrid like the XC90 we were driving earlier. The two motors combine for 517 PS. That is a lot, but it's driven by this really big 111 kilowatt-hour battery, giving us up to 627 kilometers of range. Plenty for today's drive. So, yes, I'm wrapped up like a burrito up here because you have to be. So it looks like I'm really bulked up. And if you're concerned that you're going to look a bit chunkier up in Sweden, particularly in the EX90, you're not going to be a fan of this kind of car because it got so many cameras, each one adding a few pounds. Cameras in front, on the sides, in the back, even up top. There's even cameras monitoring my facial expressions, trying to, I guess, ensure that I stay alert and awake while I'm driving. I'm not veering off like this. There's nobody around. You know, it just keeps you safe. It gives you that extra margin of safety. That's what Volvo is always going for. And last night we were talking to the guys of Volvo as they were explaining how they use behavioral sciences, how they use, I guess, how you use a car, all that stuff, your psychology, when it comes to coming up with these safety features. So it was a very insightful conversation in so many ways. But, you know, understandably, what people look for in these vehicles, particularly in this kind of flagship SUV, is luxury. Now, the one we're driving in now, this is the EX90. So kind of the pure electric version of the XC90 that a lot of us who know Volvo's cars are already very familiar with. But it's pure electric, dual motors, has over 900 Newton meters of torque, can accelerate from 0 to 100 in under 5 seconds. So imagine a vehicle of this weight going from 0 to 100 in under 5 seconds. That's incredible. But what we're really more interested in is how this will behave on icy Sweden roads. And actually, later we'll be driving over ice itself, over a lake, I think. And we're going to be putting the traction control, the abilities of this vehicle to the test and see what they really put a premium on at Volvo: safety and driver control. Volvo had us drive from Lulea all the way to Gultrask to a lake. That was our destination for the day. But the lake, we're not going to be boating on it. We're going to be driving. And they had set up two courses, one tight and twisty course and another longer, wider course for the different cars that we're going to drive today. The first one is going to be the Volvo EX30, but not a standard variant. We're driving the Cross Country model. The Volvo EX30 Cross Country is hot off the assembly line. It had just been revealed the day before. The changes on the outside are what you'd expect. A little bit more black cladding, even a decal on the front to kind of protect from stone chips when you're driving fast. But there are also a lot of changes that alter the performance of the vehicle. Instead of a single motor, this is now a dual motor all-wheel drive. That's standard for the Cross Country model. Volvo also worked on the steering, on the anti-roll bars, the dampers, the springs. So yes, it's very different and it's gonna behave differently once we take it out for a ride. But the best part, the ground clearance. It gets an extra 19 millimeters of ride height thanks to the tire dimensions and the tweaks to the suspension. But now, let's take it out on the course. So finally, we're driving on ice. So we are on a lake and we are in the new Volvo EX30 Cross Country. And the Cross Country is the all-wheel drive, taller, it's got more cladding outside, but it's also got this thing called performance all-wheel drive. And we're gonna try it right now when it comes to how it feels around the bend. So this is a tight right-hander, brake here, carry a little bit of speed, not too much. Oh, I can feel the rear squirming. And then, oh, there you go, sliding understeer. We're sliding a little bit there, but it's so cool, it's so controllable. Again, winter studded tires. This lake right below it, it's nothing but ice. It's about 85-90 centimeters thick, so just about a meter. And man, this is a lot of fun. So now we're in the big EX90 and we're gonna have some fun with this because this car, much heavier than the EX30 Cross Country we were driving earlier, but also it's very, how do you say, responsive and fun. Take a wide line here, come out here, then it's gonna wanna rotate a bit. There you go, see? A bit of sideways there, good and fun. Another one here, long right hand corner. There we go. We don't wanna hit the snow because they say that's a poof experience and I don't wanna poof the magic dragon. That sounds wrong. But in the X30, clearly, X90, much heavier flagship vehicle, and it shouldn't be handling like this. You know, I mean, it was really back then, yes, and it's starting to talk to me a bit more. And then Let's try this. I can feel the sensors trying to manage the throttle a bit. There you go, sideways. There you go. It's a lot of fun. Now, you may be wondering, what's this got to do with the cars we drive in the Philippines? And in some ways, you're right to be thinking that, oh, it's got nothing to do with it because we never have ice in the Philippines, you know, unless you go to the ice rinks in the malls, which there aren't that many anymore. But in reality, it's if they can make it handle extreme situations like driving on a frozen lake like we are on now, you know, driving on asphalt with a bit of rain, maybe even a bit of oil, it's going to be fairly easy. If it can handle this, it can handle anything. And my God, for such a big vehicle, it can really, there we go. There we go. Can get sideways. Yeah, I shouldn't be having too much fun, lest I end up in the embankment there, which would result in the poof moment we were trying to avoid. Ooh, full armful of lock there. And right here, Scandinavian flick. Well, not really. It was just, I'm not Scandinavian, but we're trying to have fun like the Scandinavians do. Considering that many of us at this event are newcomers, especially me, when it comes to driving on ice, I think we're all really glad that we can walk away with the cars unscathed. And I think the guys over at Volvo are also quite happy it's that way. They've really dialed in their vehicles to take on the toughest conditions available. Yes, here in Sweden, these conditions, normal. It's just a Tuesday. But for us, anywhere else around the world, these conditions are extremely rare, if not impossible. And Sweden, Volvo, they're showing us what their cars are actually made of. The safety, it's because of the environment they're in. It's tricky to drive here and it's tricky to be safe here. And Volvo is out to give us bigger margins when it comes to this kind of confidence for the driver. A lot of the cars we see here and we've driven here, we will be getting in Manila hopefully soon, because the EX90, fantastic car, but this one with all the new touches, the extra ground clearance, the nicer wheels, maybe not the studded tires, we won't need those studded tires over in Manila. Well, it's going to present a very attractive proposition for those that select this and want to drive it long distances, even on our, well, I guess mundane tarmac. It's not going to be ice, but hey, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is Vince Fornellos of AutoIndustriya. Thank you for watching, and I really can't wait to get rid of the jacket and go back home because holy cow, it is cold.